Hello guys, welcome to the second part of the Writepad. We can see the WordPad, and last time there was a sentence on which I had typed, and I promised that I will show you the maximum size on the screen. Sorry, I could even paste the file. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select this. Okay, and you can see here it is 1000, so I can use 1666 something, and the highest amount is 1638.4, so 1638.4. that is the highest okay, that is the highest size which we can ever select and come across. So got it. Now I'm going to explain to you the other things which are here. I've already explained to you the font area. Now I'm going to explain to you the tab. Now those indents and are nothing but a space which you leave in the just before the margin of the page. The page ends here and here, but your page starts this is the margin, this is inside margin, this is the outside margin. So if you come over here, you can select this first line indent, and you may be keeping it over here, and the second line indent you might be moving it over here. See what happens. You can see what's happening. So if you're using your text over here, you can drag the first line indent here, and then you can come here, and you can start everything around there. So when a person is typing maybe anything over here, the text which I just copied and paste will flow, and it will fall down to this second line by after this edge of the page, and it will continue to do so. But the first line indent, that's what I call it, is over here. See this? And you can always change it. So it is an ideal software to even for beginners to start writing a letter or something, a simple letterhead. Okay, so you can see like how I'm using this, just dragging it over here to the principle of Harvard. So you can easily see. Okay, another thing, if I use shift and enter, I can immediately come to the next line, and I can always bring this over here and bring this here to the principle of Harvard, London, England. Okay, so I'm going to use the shift enter, ENGLAND, England. Okay, so what I'm going to do is my first line indent, as I told you, should always be in this manner, followed with the remaining text, right? So I leave the editing into your hands, and this is what you can do. And similarly, you can even take your entire text and move towards the right, so that if your letterhead has anything over here, means if it has any drawings over here, anything, then it can always be placed over here on your letterhead. So when you print, your text should not be overlapping on the diagram, so you might not be able to see your text after you print, so you might waste your paper. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You need to remove one text at least. Now as you move towards this, you can also use the bullets. There's a bullet over here. Okay, and if you click over here, there is a numbering also. Okay, and if I had to enter, you will find that the bullets apply to the paragraph very easily. Same thing with the number also over here, and also with the when you click on this numbering and the text over here, again you have over here different options over here again. So you can always click on this text, and you can even remove this numbering over here at the end. So it's a very ideal thing to do for beginners. Not much formatting, not much technique used in this, but only a little bit of hard work. There you have lines between the space, I already showed you, and you have 10 point space after paragraph, which you can remove it. Okay, and this is like permanent, so you can have space after, before of that, only after, no before. So that is limited out over here. Coming to the other things over here, there is alignments, and I cannot show you that way alignment. I can show you on this text alignment. Here it is. Here it is, right alignment, left alignment, center alignment. Now this alignment is done according to the page. The page is still here, so the alignment is still here. And there's also justify, but you cannot see justify here very easily. But if I click on center, then right, then I use justify, then yeah, it makes sense. You see that? What does the justify do? It places the text in a straight line. So that's very important for you to learn. And I will always recommend people to learn Wordpad and Paintbrush before they go into any of the other top level softwares like MS Office or DTP, Adobe and Corel. So this will help them to complete a lot of things, basic things in their mind. Apart from that, you have also over here paragraph dialog box. Okay, and as I was saying that there are limited spaces over here, and you can see that how this left indentation has been kept at 0.5. So if I have to adjust indentation from here, it moves at every 0.5. You understand? So if I choose 2 points, then and I just keep pressing in this manner, so the left indentation will be in that 2.5. Sorry, this would be the line spacing, so not the line spacing would be every time placed. If you put 10, as I said, 10 space for after paragraph, this is permanent. You cannot get more than 10 point space. It shows here very clearly. But for line spacing, yes, you can move it from here. So these are like setting up your options right before you do anything. And you have tabs. You can use a tab position at 2. You can use a tab position at 5. You can use a tab position at 7 and say OK. So you can see that there are tabs over here, and there is a left tab, and you can see that. And many times we always look at the left, right, center, and justify tab. I can explain to you in another file here. I'll just show you. Let me save this file as my first write doc. Okay, that's quite a big name, but I have to save that. I'm going to use here the Writepad option. So I'm going to, this is my ruler from 1 to 7, and I'm going to click on left tab, and I'm going to put a position over here at 0.5. So 0.5. So 0.5. You can also say set. So it's over here. Another one 2. Set. Another one 3. Or I can say 4. Set and say OK. Now as I click here, alignments are on the left. On the right, I have not set anything on the right, so you can always use 5, okay, for the right. So left and right, you see that? Okay, so alignment right or alignment center, and okay. So everywhere when you click on these tabs, type something tab, tap something tab, type something, tab, type something, tab, 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 type something, tab, type something, tab, type something, tab, tab. So you see that I'm using the tab in such a way that when I use it, it moves directly to the tab and I don't need to press any spacebar. That's a good thing about the tab, and it has left, right, center, and justified. If you want to just clear this thing out, just come here. You can go to this option here and click on tabs. Just clear all these tabs and then go back over here, keep it on right tab and put 3 set 5 set, say OK. So you'll have a right tab option over here. You see that? And then so on with the center tab. So everywhere, this is the right tab, this is the center tab, this is the left tab. So there are only 3 tabs there. So but how does this actually work? It's not the way how usually people work in Word. In Word it is totally different, and I recommend you not to confuse this Wordpad with the Microsoft Office Word. It's quite different, and the operation wise is quite different, because the Wordpad is dealing with the alignment as a tab. Okay, so that's why by when you press the tab key, it moves directly to the what you can see, this pointer over here to this icon known as right tab. Okay, so it's very different. Well, so I think you've got through with all this, and now let's move to the insert option in your document. Let me open this document. There's a document which I've already created over here. I can just say select all. Okay, I've given it black color. So what I can do is I can always insert a picture, any picture. If I want a picture of a cartoon, or let's take a very simple cartoon, Monsters and God. I just got this from the net, and about a Captain Marvel kind of thing. Making it small, it's not appropriate, but you see how I'm making it smaller and smaller. There it is. You see that? Correct. It's quite small now. So you can create some input inside this, this Writepad, and choose where to put it. Maybe over here, and then you can always print it. Okay, and you can even change the picture. Maybe you don't like this, you can put Captain America's, or change the picture and put your own files as you need. Then you can even resize your picture by selecting it, resize the picture, and you can use log aspect ratio to make it less. See, okay, you saw that? So it's proportionately scaled down. It's very good. Here's the horizontal, here's the vertical. But if you remove the log aspect ratio and you increase it vertically, it will look elongated. So I don't recommend you at any point, unless you want to change that. Then you have, if you don't want to do this, you can also add, you can still add a paintbrush image. Okay, and you can just do a signature here, or whatever. You can do one small star here, and maybe you can fill it with color, and then you just click on update document, and maybe just exit and return to document. You'll find that the paintbrush part is over here, and you can still continue working on this document. So that's fantastic. And you can use insert date and time. You can go over here and just insert date in the way you want. I think this is the right date system. Towards the right, you can press the space bar to give space between that. Okay. Apart from this, you can even insert object. Now when you talk about object, we are not talking only about a particular graphic or a particular image or a text matter, but we are actually talking about a new way of working with two different softwares. Like, that's what I keep calling it early, object linking and embedding. And you can introduce a graph chart. You see this is a Microsoft graph chart, which is free, and you can always do whatever you want. You have Excel kind of a database sheet over here, and whatever values you type over here, maybe there is east, west and north, you can just change it to whatever you want. You can change the values, and then you can just update it and exit and return to your first right document, and there it is. So you can just create several object type over here, and some of the most important ones I just showed you was Microsoft graph chart, Excel chart, then PowerPoint presentations, then you can say Word document, paintbrush picture, Writepad document, paintbrush picture I already showed you. Okay, so that's fantastic. You can always have these options. You can create new with that, and then there's also one more thing, create from file. Maybe you have already created a file already and you want to use that that as a let's say from here, and I can use a link to it. So when you click on this, it will link, and it changes will be reflected in my document. And also you can use an icon on that, so when anybody clicks on this, he reaches to another file that is called Captain Marvel. This is Captain Marvel, and this is what it is, and person can see what file is this, and you can close it. So every time you can use different objects, maybe Microsoft equation, I don't know what is this, something to do with mathematics, trigonometry and all. Put some of these signs there, and then okay, and then update it and exit and return to the first writing, and you get that. So it's fantastic. You can have any of these insert options, or with two of these options, like create new directly through the software, and and when without the icon, you see this, it goes directly into this PowerPoint slide, and then you close this file, and here you get the chart. Now this chart doesn't look appropriate, but you can do that. Well, and finally you have the find option. You can search any file, any word, like for example quick, there it is. And if you want to find fox, there it is. Okay, so you can not necessarily match whole words only, but you can match the case also. Okay, then after this you can also replace your file with fox with wolf, and there it is. When you find one fox, you can replace it with a wolf, the word wolf. And if you say replace all, so everywhere wherever it is fox, it will be replaced. And remember, if you're not case sensitive, and you replace all, then yes, it does work. That means all your files, wherever the word is starting with F, gets, irrespective of capital letters or small letters, gets changed to wolf. So you have to understand these two options also. Fine. So well, with that we have finished with this. Thank you very much. I hope you have followed. In the view, there is again the measurement options. Some people are confused about points and picas. You don't worry about that. You can just work on inches and centimeters, and that thing will work well. You can even wrap your entire Writepad to WordPad to your screen, or maybe you choose not to wrap, or you can just wrap it to your ruler and just increase the size of your page, whichever way. Choosing this will help you to work carefully. You can remove the ruler status bar and come back to your home. In the home, you also have the paste option and the paste special option. So this is one of the important options over here, and I will conclude with you in the short next lecture. Okay, thank you very much.